is officially here, and that means cozy vibes, iced pumpkin spice coffee, and of course, new books on my shelves. Hello and welcome back to Read and Roam. I'm your host Kaylin, and welcome back to a new bookish video. Today I am doing my fall book haul, and these are the 10 books that I have recently purchased. I physically don't have 2 of the books because I bought them for a baby shower gift, but I did read them and I did buy them. And since I am tracking my book buying habits this year, I figured I'd mention them. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. And the first book that I'll be hauling for today's video is Storybook Ending by Maura McDonald. And I happened to find this book in the most beautiful Pacific Northwest bookstore. I took a ferry from Seattle to Bainbridge Island and spent the morning over there and came across Eagle Harbor Books. And I walked in and I was like, I need to get a book. Like, I am in the Pacific Northwest. I need to do some book buying, right? And I came to this big wall and this book was sitting on the shelf. Look how gorgeous this cover is. That's what immediately hooked me. I was like, I need to open this flap, which I did in the store, and learn what this book's about because it's coming home with me. April, a smart and lonely remote worker, worries that she's on her own too much. Taking bold action to remedy the situation, she's left an anonymous note in a book for Wesley, the flannel-wearing, sweetly smiling clerk at her Seattle neighborhood bookstore. But thanks to fate, Laura, a busy single mom who's given up on love, buys the book, finds the note and thinks Wesley has left it for her. A handsome man who loves books might just be what her life needs. Meanwhile, Wesley is too distracted by the movie filming at the store and the ambition it's unlocked in him to notice either of these 2 women. As everyone is shaken out of their mundane routines, a hilarious and warm-hearted web of mistaken identities and serendipitous encounters takes shape. Blissfully unaware, April and Laura continue their anonymous correspondence back and forth through notes tucked into pages of books. If you're intrigued, leave a note in the middle copy of The Hunger Games. A glimmer of hope is sparked in each of them that a happy ending could be in their futures, but as these 2 avid readers know, you can't always predict what the last chapter will be. And once I read that, I was like, I'm hooked. I'm purchasing this. Being in Bainbridge Island, right across from Seattle, this book is set in Seattle. I was like, this is a sign to pick this up. And I think this is gonna be a fun fall read. Another book that I bought at Eagle Harbor Books that was for this baby shower that I gave as a gift is I Love You, a Latte. This is by Sherry Lovebird and illustrated by Catherine Selbert. And look at how adorable this cover is. The moment I saw this book, I was like, you know what? This is going to make the most ultimate baby shower gift because the baby's being born in fall. I love you, a latte. And the images were so adorable. I read it front cover to back cover, and I was like, I am purchasing this, and I am so excited to give this away as a gift. I also gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. It is so adorable, and I loved it so much. And I really hope that this baby loves this book as much as I do. The next book that I hauled is also another one that went to the baby shower for a gift, and that was Keelan and the Moon. I thought this was an adorable little book, and I love the illustrations. Also, the book was like super soft, which I enjoyed. And since my boyfriend loves the stars and the moon, it made me think of him, so I also got this as well. The next book that I picked up is With a Vengeance by Riley Sager, and this is also another cover that is absolutely stunning. I love the spine because it's like a train ticket. I have a recent obsession with luxury travel and trains, and I've never been on a train, and I would really like to go on a train ride. I started this book. I'm 100 pages in. I'm going to have to restart it because quite frankly, I kind of forgot about what is happening. I was listening to it on audio. I was also kind of reading along, so I need to go back and restart it. With a Vengeance is about a train ride that has one destination. There's no stops, and this girl is looking for some vengeance. She's put on this train 6 people that destroyed her family, and so far I was enjoying it, but yeah, I've kind of forgotten what's happening, so and hopefully finish this by the end of the year. And the next book that I bought is from one of my favorite series, and that is Catstronauts Cosmic Clutter, and this is the 7th book in this series. They have family day at Catsup HQ, and Major Meowser is waiting for his dad cat to make a big entrance. Little does he know, Dad Cat will be joining them on their latest mission to help clean up some space junk. And I am about halfway through this book, and I still find these books absolutely awesome and adorable. So if you have a cat lover, space lover, or anyone who loves like little graphic novels, this one is perfect for them. This next book's author has become an auto-buy author for me, even though I have never completed their books, and that is another Riley Sager, the only one left. And the reason why I am collecting Riley Sager's books is because one of my friends recommended the Riley Sager books, and she said that they were awesome and phenomenal, and she really loved The Last Time I Lied, and I still haven't read it, so like don't come after me. So I really love and enjoy like spooky, thrilling books, and I've just been slowly collecting these. I got this one at the library book sale room, so it was cheap enough, and I was like, well, why not buy it? I don't know anything about this book other than the cover also, again, looks super cool. I love how there's this cutout edge on the paperback. Don't want to know anything going into it. I want it to be a complete utter surprise. Not much to this book for the video. Next up is a graphic novel adaptation of The Raven Boys. The graphic novel, this is by Maggie Stiefvater. It's adapted by Stephanie Williams and illustrated by Sass Millage. I never could get past the first couple of chapters of the first Raven Boys book in the Raven Boys cycle, and I know Books and Lala, she always raves about this series. So I thought, why not give it a try since it came in graphic form and see if I can power through it and actually finally read this book. Next up is another graphic novel by one of my favorite authors, and I didn't realize this book was being released this year, so I feel like an absolute fake fan. I feel a tad bit of shame that this book came out in July and it's now September, so big fail on my part. And that book is Free Piano, Not Haunted by Whitney Gardner. I love Whitney Gardner's books. She's an auto-buy author from me because I absolutely love fake blood over here. There are so many Twilight references. It's such a fun read. Love and enjoy it. But in Free Piano, Not Haunted, piano is free, but fame has a price. On the sleepy streets of Cascade Cove, lonely Margot discovers more than just a discarded synthesizer. She stumbled upon the keys to realizing her dreams. Determined to become a real songwriter and earn her absent father's admiration, Margot dives headfirst into trying to gain followers and fans online. But her musical journey takes an unexpected turn when she realizes the not haunted piano is very much haunted. So side me up, love me a fun, spooky graphic novel for the fall season. So I'm very excited to dive back into her work. I love her illustrations. Can't wait for this read. And the next book that I'm hauling does not make me feel like this.
Man, just the knife in the kidneys over all these years.
And I am so sorry I've used this clip in like the past like 3 videos, but it is just TV gold. And the book that I purchased was Sister Wife, a memoir of faith, family, and finding freedom. And I am a Sister Wives fan. I love watching it. The newest season is coming out at the end of September, so I'm very excited. So this book talks about how she grew up in a polygamist family. She married into a polygamist family with Cody Brown, the biggest poop emoji to ever exist. It goes into details of not so great times with that man, and also the rest of the family, the other sister wives as well. And it also talks about her leaving polygamy and now marrying the man she is now married to today, David. And it's very current because there are some things that have happened like within the last year that are included in here. So yeah, a memoir. I clearly loved and enjoyed it because of all these sticky tabs, but I really enjoyed this. If you're a fan of Sister Wives, I would highly recommend picking this up. And the last book that I'm hauling in today's video is Cry Out Loud by Tana O'Connor. This is a YA horror spooky graphic novel, and the reason why I picked this book up was the description that I read online, which was a rebellious Irish teen visits distant relatives only to discover that she is being sacrificed as part of a generational blood ritual. And now she must confront her ancestors and break the violent cycle to save herself. And also just another wonderful, gorgeous cover. I can't wait to read this and see how spooky and horrifying this may be. Anyways, that is gonna be it for my fall book haul. Tell me in the comments which book you would grab first or what cozy books you have picked up this season. And that's gonna be it for today's video. Thanks for hanging out with me. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time for a new bookish video.